This video is sponsored by Squarespace. I just got back from Puerto Rico, and while I was there, I tested out the Samyang 24mm f2.8 lens on the Sony A7 III. Let me show you what this thing can do.
When you ask for me, feel your pressure of your skin beneath the sheet. Make me grow when your legs are open wide. Feel your touch, everything that I must find. Ooh, you are my woman. You are my woman, and you are my woman, you are my woman. Make me nauseous every time you call my phone. Make me crumble every time I'm alone. Make me grow when your legs are open wide. Feel your touch, everything, every side. Ooh, you are my woman, you are my woman, and you.
If you are interested in how I shot the video in terms of settings, I did shoot this video using hybrid log gamma that's in picture profile 10 in the Sony menu. I will leave all the settings down below. I think it turned out great. It gives you so much dynamic range. Check in the first clip where you can actually see the odometer while exposing for outside. That's amazing dynamic range right there. And I used the LUT that someone recommended online in a video as well. I will leave all that down below if you want to go ahead and replicate the look that I did in these videos. So before I left to Puerto Rico for my family vacation, I was on YouTube looking up videos on compact lenses for Sony. I wanted something compact. I love my 16mm Sigma, which is I'm filming with it right now in the 6400. So I was thinking about using that on the A7 III and shooting in APS-C mode, giving me a 24mm equivalent focal length, but it is considerably larger than this. And I know that I would have eventually just left it in the hotel room and missed some shots because I just didn't want to carry it with me. So I came across the 2.8 24mm by Samyang. It's $280. I was actually kind of worried because Samyang doesn't have a reputation for making great autofocus lenses, and they haven't been doing it for a long time. So I got the lens, and right away I noticed that the mount, it looks metal, but it's actually plastic. But it's painted. It looks metal, but it's actually plastic. It's a plastic mount. It has a 49mm filter thread. So the entire video was shot with a 9-stop ND filter. It has a little lens hood here that's built in, so you can reverse. You can put it on the lens like this. So it's reversed, and then you can also take it off, and now it becomes a little lens hood. It looks really cute, really nice. Let's talk about performance. This lens it blew me away. What can I say? I mean, for $280, you're getting that kind of quality. You've seen it for yourself. I showed you how good of quality this lens gives you. The autofocus, I found it to be pretty good, especially when you have a subject that takes up your frame. It's gonna focus pretty reliably in AF mode. Now, when the subject is moving, I didn't find it to be very consistent. It'll sometimes lose them, but I think for $280, I'm gonna live with it. I think it did a really good job. Now, it does have vignetting, it does have a little distortion. I took some photos with it, and it did a really good job. So for my people out there that like to travel, want a run and gun setup for full frame, you can't go wrong with the 24 2.8. I love this focal length for video, because when I travel somewhere, I want to be able to show it off, you know. And Puerto Rico, I wanted a wide focal length. The other alternative is getting the 35 2.8, which is also a pancake lens. The problem with 35 is that for me, it's not wide enough. You know, it's a little too tight. And if you have a subject like my wife in the frame, there's not gonna be much there's not much you're gonna see around her unless you back up. I like wider focal length. So 24, this is just a gem, a steal for $280. So if you have not looked into getting a lens like this and you like the 24mm focal length, check this lens out. That is all I have for you right now. But before I go, I want to send a huge shout out to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. If you're looking for a website, blog, or an online store, make sure to check out Squarespace. If you use the coupon code Manny, you will get 10% off your first purchase. I've been using it for years. I love their websites. Check out their templates. It's so easy to set up and create your own style of website in a matter of minutes. It's so easy. So check them out. Link will be down below. I'll see you in the next one.